Hello India, welcome to Nai Pahal Hamirpur. Today we will start our new class for class 10th NCERT Math Solution. Let's continue it. This is chapter 1 Real Number. Today we are going to solve exercise 1.1. Use Euclid division algorithm to find the HCF of 135 and 225. Before anything, I would like to tell you Euclid division algorithm. What is Euclid division algorithm? According to this algorithm, we mean dividend is equals to divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder. As we know, and we can let it as A will be our dividend, divisor will be our B, and Q will be our quotient plus remainder. Wherever possible value for R will be possible values for R will be less than or equal to R but less than B, which is our divisor. Let's continue for our this thing 135 and 225. We mean to say that if we take 135 and 225 in comparison, we can say that 135 is less than 225. Then the greater digit is taken to be dividend, so we can write it as 225 is equals to the smaller digit as our divisor 135. If we take in them as then multiplied by how many times we multiply 135 to get 225? Only one times. Then something gets as remainder. What is that? 90. Again, the value of old divisor will be our new dividend, just taken as 135. The value of old remainder will be our new divisor, taken as 90. How many times do we multiply? Only one times. Then there is something remainder. What will be that? 45. After doing this solution, then we get 90 will be our next dividend and 45 will be our next divisor. How many times do we multiply? 2 times. And in this time we get remainder as 0. If we get 0 remainder, then the divisor used in that will be our HCF. So we can write it as HCF of 135 and 225 is equals to 45. If this is clear, then move on to the next slide. Here we have 196 and 38,220 as our digits. So after comparison we get that 196 is less than 38,220. Write the Euclid division algorithm. B A is equals to BQ plus R, where A is the greater digit 38,220 is equals to the smaller digit is our divisor 196 multiplied by how many times do we multiply to get 38,220? We have 195. Then will it becomes 38,220? Yes. Then there is remainder as 0. If remainder is 0, we can say that the divisor used in this step will be our HCF. So we can write it as the HCF of 196 and 38,220 220 is equals to 196. In one more step, we knows that if the smaller digit is divisible to the greater digit, then the smaller digit can be taken as HCF and the greater digit can be taken as LCM. So we can say easily that if 196 is divisible to 38,220, then this is our HCF. This is our HCF and 38,220 will be our LCM. Okay, now let's move on to the next slide. Use Euclid division algorithm to find the HCF of. In this case, we have two digits as 867 and 255. First, compare them. 867 is more than 255. In that case, write the Euclid division algorithm. A is equals to BQ plus R. In that case, what is A? The greater digit. 867 is equals to, what is smaller digit? 255. How many times do we multiply it? 3 times. How many times? 3 times. And what will we get as remainder? 102. After that case, the old divisor will be our new dividend. So we can write here 255 is equals to, the old remainder will be our new divisor. So we can write easily as 102. How many times do we multiply to get 255? We can multiply it 2 times. Then after, what do we get as our remainder? We would get 51. After this step, we can say that easily the old divisor is our again new dividend, that is 102. The old remainder will be our new divisor, that is 51. How many times do we multiply it? 2 times. Then after, the remainder becomes 0. If remainder becomes 0, then this is the digit which is our HCF. So in that step, we can write it as the HCF of 867 and 255 is equals to 51. Let's move on to the next question. So that any positive odd integer is of the form 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5, where q is some integer. It can be taken as, let a is equals to any integer and what will be b? We can see here what is common in them with q, that is 6. So we can write it as 6. If b's value is 6, then what are the possible value for r? We know that possible values for r is equals to 0 to 6. I had already told you that from 0 equals to or less than r, but r is always less than b, which is 6. So we can write the possible values for r will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. If we are taking these values, then what can we say? If r is equals to 0, then we can say that a is equals to bq plus 0. It becomes bq, or we can also write it as 6q. Then after, we have in the next step that when r is equal to, if r is equals to 1, then we can say that in this process of Euclid division algorithm or lemma, bq plus 1, whether we get 6q plus 1, and if we take r is equal to 2. When we take r is equals to 2, this is 2. Then if r is 2, we write the same Euclid division algorithm as bq plus 2. Then in that case also we can say that what will be our b is 6q plus 2. So if we are making them in sense, then first write down, then after I will told you what we are going to do with them. When we take r as 3, then the dividend is equal to bq plus 3 is equals to 6q plus 3. When we are taking r is equals to 4, then a is equals to bq plus 4 is equals to 6q plus 4. Again repeat this process for 5. A is equals to bq plus 5. For that b is 6, so it will be 6q plus 5. Come back to once again that we have some integers as q. If we take 6 and q as 1, then q may be any of the integer, 6 1 is 6 or 6 2 is 12. Which type of integer it comes? It comes even integer. Which type of integer it comes? Even integer. If we take q as 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, any of the integer, 6 1 is 6 and plus 1 7. If we take q as 2, 6 2 is 12 plus 1 13, 6 3 is 18 plus 1 19. Then it always comes odd. Let's come to the next point, which we have r is equals to 2, 6q plus 2. Again, if we are going to take 6q plus 2, then what should we mean? If q is 1, 6 1 is 6 plus 2, 8. It means it becomes even. And for the next case, if we have 6q plus 3, then we mean to take q as 1 2 3 any of the integer. 6 4 let's take q as 4, 6 4 is 24 plus 3 27. It means it already and always turn odd. And for the next one, 6q plus 4, 6 1 is 6 plus 4 10. It means it already and always turn in even number. 6q plus 5, 6 5 is 30. Let's take q as 5, 6 5 is 30 plus 5 35. It means that comes odd number. So according to our question, so that any positive odd integer is of the form 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, 6q plus 5, in which we have got odd integer, positive odd integer. Odd integer we have got in 6q plus 1. Yes, it is correct. In the second part, we have got 6q plus 3. This is also correct. And 6q plus 5. This is also correct. According to our questions, which we have 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 and 6q plus 5, where you can take q as any of the integers value. I hope it's too much easy for you. Now let's move on to the next question. An army contingent of 616 members is to march behind an army band of 32 members in a parade. The two groups are to march in the same number of columns. What is the maximum number of columns in which they can march? If we want to find maximum, then always we have to find the HCF of two numbers. What will be the two numbers? The first one is 616 and the second one is 32. Which method will we use? We are using Euclid division algorithm. Euclid division lemma or algorithm. You can also write anything. What is that Euclid division algorithm? A is equals to BQ plus R. What is A here? 616. What is B here? 32. And As we know, how many times do we multiply it? We would multiply it 19 and we get remainder as 8. Then after repeat this 32, the old divisor will be our new dividend and the old remainder will be our new divisor. How many times do we multiply it? 4 times. And what we get as remainder? 0. If we get the remainder as 0, then we can say that that divisor is our HCF. So we can say that HCF of 616 and 32 is equals to 8, and we can also write it as there are 8 members in each column. Let's move on to the next. Use Euclid division lemma so that square of any positive integer is either of form 3m, 3m plus 1. Let's take the first. Let a is equals to any positive integer and therefore we can write the Euclid division lemma a is equals to bq plus r. What is b? B can be written as what is with q, that is 3. So what should we take the value or for r? Possible values for r. Possible value for r is equals to less than or equals to 0, but r is always less than b. So we can write it as 0, 1 and 2. May not be 3 because b is equal to 3. So if we are taking the first value, when r is equal to taken as 0, then we can say that a is equals to bq plus r. When r is 0, then we can write that b is 3q plus r. Now what should we have to do? We have to square. Now square on both sides. If we square on both sides, it becomes a square and this one becomes 3q square is equals to 3 3 is 9 q square. So if we need 3m, then we can make it as 3 to be taken common and 3 would be remains inside the bracket and q square as it was. So here q square, 3q square is any of the integer, then we can say that this is any integer k1, let to be taken k1. So we can write it as 3k1, or we can also take it as 3m, where m and k1 are integer. Let's move on to the next, when we will take r is equal to 1. R is equals to 1. When r is 1, then we can say that a is equal to bq plus r, and in that case we can also say that b is 3q plus 1. Here in that case square on both sides. If we do square on both sides, what do we get? a square, and here 3q plus 1 whole square. After solving them, we get as a squares is equal to a square, a plus b whole square formula is being generating. Then we have to open that. 3 3 are 9 q square plus 3 2 is 6 q plus 1, where if we take the common 3 from this, then it will becomes 3 3 are 9 q square plus 3 2 is 6 q and plus 1 as it is. By here we are taking 3q square plus 2q as k2. It's also an integer. We can also say that m. So it will becomes 3k2, or don't forget to write a square, 3m plus 1. Once again we have one more thing which we have to use. R is equal to 2, and in the next slide we are going to solve it, but we don't have enough slide, so I'm going to erase this one. Now let's do this again. When r is equals to 2, then we have a is equals to bq plus 2, where the b value is 3. Then we have 3q plus 2. Now what should we have to do? We have to do square on both sides. When do we squares on both sides? Then we get a square is equals to 3q plus 2 whole square. After opening it as the previous one, 3 3 is 9 q square, 2 2 is 4, 3 is 12 q plus 2 2 is 4. We can also write it as 9q square plus 12q plus, we can write 4 as 3 plus 1. Now in the 3 form we can take the 3 as common. Why we are taking 3 as common? To perform our activity, to take the common 3, and the remaining will be our integer. If we take 3 as common, we get 3q square plus 4q plus 1, and plus 1 will remain left outside because 1 is not taking. So whether this is the third integer to be taken as k3, so we can call it as a squares is equals to 3k3, or 3m plus 1. So you have already seen that something which we are going to use is the thing which we have already, but in some of the time we have some confusion between them, so don't get confused. k3 is used in the place of these things, and plus 1 is the thing which we have here, or k3 to be taken as m, because I am going to tell you this thing all. k1 comma k2 comma k3 are integers like m. Okay, now let's move on to the next slide. Next question. Use Euclid division lemma to show that the cube of any positive integer is of the form 9m, 9m plus 1, or 9m plus 8. Here we have 3 steps. So let's move on to, let a is equals to any positive integer. Why we are taking a in every question? This is because we need a dividend when we are taking the SCF. Any positive integer. Then by using the Euclid division lemma, we have a is equals to bq plus r. In that form, what will be the possible values for r? R is equals to, we can write here that something is left. What is left? Possible values for b. What it will be? Divisible to 3. 9 is divisible to 3. So we can write it as r is equals to 0 to 3 is equals to, it's equals to or less than r with 0, and r is always less than, what r is always less than? B, which is our divisor. So we can say that 0, 1 and 2 are the possible values for r. When we take the first possible value for r is equals to 0, then we can say that a is equals to bq plus r. Then we can say that b is 3q plus 0. So we can say again it comes 3q only. What will we do now? We will cube on both sides. If we do cube on both sides, then we get a cube is equals to 3q whole cube. What will be the opening cubes? 3 3 is 9, 3 is 27, q cube. If we take 9 as common, then we get 9 3 is 3q cube, where this is any of the integer taken as k1. So we can write it as 9k1 or 9m. I will tell you later that k1 or m are the same. Okay, then let's move on to the r second value, that is 1. R second value, that is 1. R is equals to 1. Then we can take the Euclid division lemma, a is equals to bq plus 1. And in this case also, what we are going to do? We are going to do that b is 3q plus 1. And now what we have to do? We have to cube on both sides. After doing cubes, we get a cube is equals to 3q plus 1 whole cube. After opening it, we get that the formula for a plus b whole cube is a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. Then open it. 3 3 is 9, 3 is 27, q cube plus 1 cube, that is 1, plus 3a square b. 3 3 is 9 a square, and 9 3 is 27 q square, and b is 1, so it doesn't matter. And for the next one, 3ab square. 3 3 is 9 q. 3 3 is 9 q. 9 q. If we take an add, then a square doesn't matter to it. After writing it is, then we get a cube is equals to 27 q cube plus 27 q square plus 9q plus 1. Here we can get the 9 common from these things. we can write here a cube is equals to 9 to be taken as common, 3q cube plus 9 3 is 27 q square plus q, 9 1 is 9 q, 1 q or q only, and plus 1, where the interior things matters to k2. Then we can write it as 9k2 or 9m, but keep in mind this is plus 1, so we can write here plus 1 or plus 1. So we can write here a cube equals to 9k2 plus 1 or 9m plus 1, because I have already told you the k's value is always equals to m. These are the integers which we are using. Now in the third slide we are going to solve r is equals to 2. Here we have used r is equals to 1, and in that we will use r is equals to 2. Write is the next form, a is equals to bq plus 2, where b is equals to 3. If we have b is equals to 3, then we can write here 3q plus 2, and in this form we can say that doing cube on both sides, what should we get? A cube is equals to 3q plus 2 whole cube. After opening it, what do we get? A cube, 3 3 is 9, 3 is 27 q power 3 plus b cube, that is 2 2 is 4, 2 is 8, plus 3a square b. So we can write that 3 3 is 9, 9 3 is 27, 27 2 is a square b, 27 2 is 54 q square, and plus 3ab square, 3 3 is 9, 9 4 is 36 q. Now here what do we get? Should be written as a cube power 3 is equals to 27 q power 3 plus 54 q square plus 36 q plus 8. Now we have to be taken as common, what? 9. So we can say that if we take 9 as common, then what do we get? We get 9, 9 3 is 27, 3 q power 3, q power 3 plus 9 6 is 54, 6 q square plus 9 4 is 36, 4 q, and plus 8 is outside because it's not getting common. So we take this bracket numbers integers to be k3. So we can write it as a power 3 is equals to 9k3 plus 8, or we can also say that 9m plus 8, where k1 k2 comma k3 are integers like m. And for your kind information, I would like to tell you that 9m, here we have got 9m or 9k1, that is 9m plus 1. We have got in the second slide which we have done yet, and the third one is 9m plus 8, which we have here. This is 9m plus 1, and this is 9m plus 8. So we have done the 3's part. Let's move on to the next question. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please press the like button, comment, subscribe our channel, and don't forget to share it. See you soon on your next class. Until then, goodbye.